Hello everyone, in this video we'll discuss about how to create a free tier account from AWS. AWS, as we know, is one of the leading service provider of public cloud services. The free tier is given for us to learn and use their services so that whenever we have a need, we'll continue to buy their paid services, and also for someone to get started and gain some confidence on their platform. Okay, so especially if you are a student or someone looking to use public cloud services, they offer a lot of services which can help us to build our knowledge and skills on how we can use public cloud services. Even it can help us to take us to get a job or use their services for any running any of our workloads. Okay, so there are so this is their site. So the link is aws.amazon.com/free, and I have also shared it in the description of this video as well. So there are a lot of free trials available. So this is available free for 12 months and always free. So these free tier accounts not expire and are available to all AWS customers. Okay, so this is one of the important things to note here, right? So this is always going to remain as free unless we use any of their paid services. This will remain free, and these are all available. The free usage tiers, right, are available free for 12 months. Okay, all right. For example, we can go ahead and use them here. Okay, all right. The 12 months free. Okay, so these are all things to note. Okay, and also here, if you look at it, the free tier Amazon EC2 is one of the is like a virtual machine. Okay, so something like of a decent sized virtual machine, which we can use this workload for about an year's time without shutting it down. Okay, and we can also install any of the software in that and can run it, maybe a small web server or something. And as long as we don't use it for commercial purposes, AWS doesn't charge us. And even if there are any of the charge we incur by using this account, if we request their support, they may waive it off. They usually waive it off. Please check with them. All right, and let's see what all the free services available here. There are all these good services comes with some samplers, okay, which we can try out without so incurring any of the charges. For example, serverless, right? AWS Lambda, DynamoDB, and all those things. Free tier, 12 months free. Okay, so these are all amazing services. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get started. So click on create a free account from here. All right, so now we'll need a root user email address. So I already have a email address with me, +5@gmail.com, right? And then I'll just create a sample name account. All right, so next let's verify the email address. So AWS will send us a verification code, so which we need to enter it here. All right, so I'm just getting those details. Click on verify. Then your email address has been successfully verified. Now it will ask me to enter a root user password. So give something a little bit complex, and let's not use our regular words like there are some of the dictionary words which are commonly being used. Click on continue setup 1 of 5. Okay, and then it will ask me for the contact information. Let me choose personal. Let me enter the full name. Okay, right. So in this one I have to choose my country and enter the phone number. The mobile number verification is mandatory. Okay, so I will enter my mobile number and get it verified, and then I'll just so if you look at it, a phone number is required. I'll enter it later. An address is required. I will enter my location. All right, and then I'll enter my city. Then okay, right? Let me select this one and I will enter this my mobile number and then we'll continue. Okay. So I have entered the mandatory details now. Let me click on continue, step 2 of 3, and then it will ask me for my billing information. Okay, so the credit card or the debit card number, this is mandatory because we want to bring in some accountability on the usage, even though it's a free account given for free. Sometimes if we run heavier workloads, right, so it may incur some charges. Okay, so I'll go ahead and enter these details, okay, and come back on this. So I have entered my credit card details. Next, let me click on verify and then continue. So it will take me to the page. So when during verification, it may charge a notional amount which will be refunded after a couple of days, and it is okay. And then enter the OTP and let me get it verified. And now let me click on submit. And it will also ask me to confirm my identity. So let me share my address, okay, where I'll be entering my mobile number again for confirmation, and it will send a SMS to me. So they need a number to validate that it is coming from the right person or an authorized person. Okay, authorized person as in someone who has a valid identity, and it is this environment is being used for the lawful purposes. Okay, so let me go ahead and details and come back. Okay, so I have entered these details. Let me verify it now. So security check incorrect. Let me validate it again. Hopefully this goes through. Okay, alright, so again it is incorrect. Let me validate it. So now it sent a verify code to me. Let me enter this now and click on continue. Okay, and it will ask me for the support plan, which support plan I want to choose. I can choose a basic support or developer support, business support. So depending on this, we can choose this. Okay, also we currently will go for basic support. So it includes recommended for new users just getting started with AWS, 24/7 self-service access to AWS resources, account and billing issues only. So this may not get any technical support, but we are good to get started. Okay, all right, so let's go to the AWS management console now. All right, sign into the console. Okay, so now let me go ahead and sign into the console. Click on sign into the console, and let me enter the root user email account. Okay, and click on next and enter the password. Click on sign in. Okay, so now we have successfully created a free account.